to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
From the front.
kill. Double kill. Unstoppable. A summoner has disconnected. team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team has slain the dragon. Rampage.